comes a moment in every journey when the road feels long, the heart feels heavy, and doubts begin to whisper. But let me remind you today, you are closer to your miracle than you have ever been. Even when nothing seems to be moving, the universe is rearranging everything on your behalf. Even when you feel tired, your blessing is already making its way toward you. You may not see the change yet, but beneath the surface, life is aligning, shifting, and preparing to deliver exactly what you've been waiting for. So breathe. Hold your faith a little longer, because this is not your breaking point. This is your becoming point. Your miracle is coming. Don't give up. Trusting the timing of your life is one of the most powerful spiritual practices you can ever learn, because it asks you to rest in faith even when your physical eyes cannot see the full picture. It asks you to believe that life is unfolding in a way that protects you, grows you, and guides you, even when it feels slow, confusing, or uncertain. And the truth is, you have already lived through moments where something didn't make sense at first, yet later you realized it was the greatest blessing. Trusting the timing means remembering that wisdom, even when you are in the middle of the waiting season. It is natural for the human heart to want things quickly. We want answers now, breakthroughs now, solutions now. When something doesn't happen immediately, we tend to assume something is wrong with us, or that our dream isn't meant to be, or that life has forgotten about us. But the universe never abandons you. Sometimes it simply pauses your journey because what you are asking for requires a deeper version of you, someone more confident, more healed, more aware, and more ready to receive. Waiting is not punishment, it is preparation. There are forces working behind the scenes that you cannot see. You might feel like nothing is happening, but the truth is that life often does its best work in silence. Seeds don't sprout the moment you plant them, yet beneath the soil they are transforming, expanding, gathering strength. In the same way, your dreams are already growing roots. The universe is aligning people, places, and opportunities. The timing may look slow, but the unfolding is precise. Every piece is moving into place exactly when it should. When you rush, you settle. When you force, you distort the path. When you push too hard, you drain your energy and create resistance around what you want. But when you trust in divine timing, you step into flow. You shift from fear to faith. You allow ease to replace tension. You stop trying to control every detail and instead open the space for life to support you. Miracles happen in openness, not in frantic pushing. Trusting the timing does not mean doing nothing. It means doing your part and then letting go of the struggle. It means showing up each day with intention, but releasing the obsession with when and how things will happen. It means knowing that your desire has already been heard, and now your job is to align with the energy of receiving rather than the energy of desperation. Sometimes life delays something because if it arrived too early, you would not be able to hold it. Imagine being given the right dream at the wrong time. It would overwhelm you. You would sabotage it. You would doubt it. You would push it away. So instead of handing you something you are not ready for, life gently strengthens you. Every setback builds your character. Every disappointment sharpens your clarity. Every closed door protects your future. Every unanswered prayer is a redirection towards something far better than what you imagined. Nothing is random. Nothing is wasted. Nothing is denied. Only delayed until the moment you are fully aligned with it. There is also a beautiful mystery in timing that teaches you trust. When things happen too quickly, you might forget where they came from. But when they happen slowly, you learn patience, surrender, and faith. You learn to walk by inner guidance rather than fear. You learn to lean on your spiritual wisdom. You learn to recognize your worth. You learn to believe in yourself again. These are priceless gifts that only time can give you. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not missing out. You are exactly where you are meant to be for the next step of your evolution. Life is not withholding anything from you. It is arranging everything for you. One day, you will look back at this waiting season and realize it was the most important part of your journey. You will see how the delays protected you, how the pauses strengthened you, and how the slow progress was actually divine progress. You will understand why certain things had to fall apart before others could fall into place. You will understand why some people left and why some stayed. You will understand why life guided you the way it did. Until that day comes, trust the process, trust the unfolding, trust the pacing, trust the moments when nothing seems to be happening. Trust that what is meant for you cannot be lost. Trust that every single step is leading you somewhere beautiful. You don't need to know the entire path. You just need to take the next step with faith. The timing is not against you, it is working for you. And when everything finally arrives, you will realize it came at the exact moment your heart, your spirit, and your life were ready to receive it. Your struggles are not signs of failure, weakness, or defeat. They are the very soil in which your greatest miracles quietly take root. Every hardship you face is shaping you, preparing you, and strengthening you in ways you cannot always see. When life feels heavy, when the path feels rough, and when your heart feels tired, it is easy to believe that nothing good can come from pain. But pain is a sculptor. It carves you into who you were always meant to become. It deepens your compassion, expands your awareness, and sharpens your inner wisdom. Your struggles are not happening to destroy you. They are happening to grow you. Think about the seed that is placed deep in the dark, silent earth. That seed cannot see the sunlight. It cannot feel the open air. It cannot understand why it has been buried. Yet within that darkness, something extraordinary is happening. The seed is breaking open. Its roots are forming. It is gathering everything it needs to rise. Without that time in the soil, it would never gain the strength to grow. You are no different. The challenges you face are the soil of your transformation. You may feel buried right now, but you are only being planted. Every struggle you encounter serves a purpose. Some struggles teach you patience. Others teach you resilience. Some teach you to let go. Others teach you to stand up for yourself. Some teach you self-love. Others teach you boundaries. Every single challenge contains a lesson, a message, or a skill that will become essential for the next chapter of your life. Nothing you go through is wasted. Nothing is meaningless. You are becoming more capable, more aware, and more powerful with every obstacle you overcome. Miracles often require space, and sometimes struggle is the way life clears that space. When something leaves your life, it may feel like a loss, but it may actually be making room for what truly belongs to you. When something breaks, it may feel painful, but it may be clearing the way for something stronger to be built. When something ends, it may feel like a collapse, but it may be redirecting you toward a more aligned beginning. Struggles are not punishment. They are invitations to rise into a version of yourself that you haven't yet met. There are blessings hidden inside your difficulties that you will only understand later. You may look back at a moment that once hurt you deeply and realize it was the turning point that changed your entire life. You may look back at a rejection and realize it saved you. You may look back at a painful season and see it was the richest soil for your personal growth. You may look back at the tears you cried and understand they watered the ground for your miracle. Sometimes life shakes you because you're holding on to things too small for your destiny. Sometimes life challenges you because your spirit is growing faster than your circumstances. Sometimes life delays what you want because what you want is not big enough for who you're becoming. The struggle is the signal that a breakthrough is forming. When the soil shifts, when the roots stretch, when the ground cracks, growth is happening. You are not weak because you struggle. You are not broken because you hurt. You are simply being shaped into someone who is ready to receive the blessings you've been praying for. Strength is built in difficult seasons. Wisdom is born in storms. Confidence is formed through endurance. Your spirit becomes unshakable, not when life is easy, but when you learn that even in the hardest moments you can still rise. There are miracles that only grow in deep soil, miracles of self-love, miracles of clarity, miracles of healing, miracles of new beginnings, miracles of inner peace. These miracles require courage, patience, and growth. They take time. They unfold in layers. They bloom after seasons of uncertainty, and they often show up right after you thought you couldn't hold on any longer. Look back on your life. You have already survived what you once thought would break you. You have already overcome moments you didn't know how to escape. You have already walked through storms that tried to silence you, and yet here you are, stronger, wiser, and more aware than ever before. If you made it through those moments, you will rise through this one too. Your struggle is not the end of your story. It is the chapter that leads to your transformation. It is the ground in which your blessings will bloom. It is the foundation where your miracle is quietly taking form. One day you will look back and see that every burden was shaping your wings. Every tear was watering your growth. Every setback was redirecting you towards something better. And every struggle was preparing the soil for a miracle that was always meant for you. You are not being buried, you are being planted. And your miracle is growing in the very place where you once felt pain. Staying connected to your inner light is one of the most powerful commitments you can make to yourself, because it means choosing to return again and again to the truth of who you are, even when the world tries to pull you into fear, doubt, or uncertainty. Your inner light is your wisdom, your intuition, your essence, your spiritual compass. It is the part of you that knows you are worthy, capable, guided, and supported. It is the part of you that never wavers, even when everything around you feels unstable. When you stay connected to this inner brightness, you move through life with clarity, strength, and a deep sense of peace that nothing external can shake. There will always be moments when life feels heavy, when challenges overwhelm you, when people disappoint you, or when circumstances don't make sense. These are the exact moments when you must protect your inner light the most. Not by denying your emotions, but by remembering that no matter how dark things seem, the power within you is greater than anything you face. Your inner light is not fragile. It is resilient. It has carried you through every difficult moment in your life so far, and it will continue to guide you through everything yet to come. Staying connected to your inner light means trusting yourself even when others doubt you. It means listening to your intuition when the world is shouting conflicting messages. It means honoring your truth even when it is uncomfortable. So often we silence our inner voice because we seek approval, validation, or reassurance from others. But your inner light doesn't ask for permission to shine. It simply waits for you to remember it. When you return to your inner guidance, you no longer feel lost, because you are aligned with the wisdom that has always lived within you. Your inner light grows when you take care of your spirit, when you speak to yourself with kindness, when you rest when you're tired, when you forgive yourself for being human, when you release the need to be perfect, when you give yourself grace, when you trust your journey, and when you choose hope even in small amounts. Every gentle act of self-love strengthens the radiance within you. The more you nourish your inner light, the brighter and more powerful it becomes. There will be people who try to dim your light, not always intentionally, but because of their own fears, limitations, or unresolved pain. Some may project their doubts onto you. Some may underestimate your potential. Some may tell you that your dreams are unrealistic, but their opinions are reflections of their inner world, not your truth. When you stay connected to your inner light, you no longer rely on others to validate your worth. You walk your path with confidence, knowing that your purpose is not up for debate. Your inner light is also your protection. When you stay aligned with your highest self, you repel what is not meant for you. People who come with destructive intentions begin to fall away. Situations that once drained you lose their power. Circumstances that were once confusing become clearer. Light naturally dissolves darkness, and when you embody your inner radiance, you become a magnet for better experiences, healthier relationships, and more aligned opportunities. There will be seasons in your life when you feel disconnected from your inner light. Maybe stress has dimmed it. Maybe heartbreak has overshadowed it. Maybe disappointment has dulled your awareness of it. But even when you can't feel it, your light is still there. It never leaves you. It waits patiently for you to slow down, breathe, and reconnect. All it takes is a single moment of stillness to remember that you are more powerful than your fears and more guided than your doubts allow you to believe. Reconnection begins with presence. When you quiet your mind, your inner voice becomes clearer. When you breathe deeply, your spirit relaxes. When you release what you cannot control, your peace returns. Your inner light thrives in moments of honesty, when you admit how you feel, when you acknowledge your needs, and when you choose to prioritize your well-being. The more you honor yourself, the more your inner light illuminates your path. Your inner light is also your source of miracles. It is where intuition, ideas, inspiration, creativity, and healing arise. When you stay connected to it, you make decisions aligned with your truth. You attract experiences that match your worth. You create a life that reflects your inner wholeness. You stop settling for less than you deserve because your inner light reminds you of your value. And you stop fearing the unknown because your inner light reminds you that you are never walking alone. The world needs your light. Your voice, your heart, your gifts, your presence all matter more than you know. When you shine, you unknowingly give others permission to shine too. You uplift, inspire, and bring hope simply by being the truest version of yourself. You don't have to try. Your authenticity does the work naturally. No matter what you're going through right now, remember this: your inner light is stronger than your circumstances, louder than your fears, and more enduring than any challenge you face. Trust it, return to it, protect it. Let it guide you. Your inner light is the greatest source of strength you'll ever have, and when you stay connected to it, you become unstoppable. Releasing the pressure you carry is one of the most liberating things you can ever do for your mind, your body, and your spirit. So much of your suffering comes not from the situation itself, but from the pressure you place on yourself to make everything perfect, to fix everything instantly, to be stronger than you feel, to hold everything together even when your heart is tired. But life was never meant to be lived in a state of constant tension. You are not here to force your way through your journey. You are here to flow with it, grow with it, and allow it to unfold in a way that supports your highest good. There comes a point when you must step back and realize that pressure does not create progress, alignment does. You may think pushing harder will bring you closer to your dream, but often the exact opposite is true. The more you push, the more resistance you create. The more you try to control every detail, the more anxious and disconnected you become. The more you tense up, the more blocked your energy becomes. Pressure clouds your intuition, tightens your chest, and narrows your vision. But when you release that pressure, even a little, clarity returns. Peace returns, flow returns. You make space for the universe to support you instead of trying to carry everything alone. There's a gentle power that becomes available to you the moment you stop forcing outcomes. When you soften your grip, you invite life to step in and do what you cannot do by sheer effort. There are moments when your only job is to surrender the how and when and trust that something greater is already working on your behalf. When you release the pressure to make something happen in your exact way and your exact timing, you make room for solutions you couldn't have imagined, opportunities you didn't expect, and blessings that come with ease instead of struggle. Life is always communicating with you, guiding you, nudging you in the direction of alignment. But pressure makes you deaf to that guidance. When you're overwhelmed, your inner wisdom feels distant. When you're stressed, your heart can't speak to you. When you're tense, your intuition gets drowned out by fear. But the moment you pause, breathe, and let go of the heavy expectations you've placed on yourself, you reconnect with the intelligence of your own spirit. You reconnect with the part of you that knows everything will work out in its own time. Releasing pressure doesn't mean giving up. It means choosing a better way. It means allowing life to help you instead of fighting alone. It means trusting that rest is part of progress, that stillness is part of manifestation, and that surrender is not weakness, but wisdom. The universe responds best to relaxed energy because relaxed energy is magnetic. When your mind is calm and your heart is open, you naturally attract what is meant for you. You become receptive instead of resistant. You become aligned instead of afraid. There is a profound truth you must remember. You do not have to earn your blessings through exhaustion. You do not have to prove your worth by suffering. You do not have to chase what is already connected to your destiny. What is meant for you will not pass you by, not because you push harder, but because it is already aligned with your path. Your job is simply to create the inner space that allows it to reach you. Think of all the times in your life when things finally worked out. Not when you were forcing them, but when you took a breath, stepped back, and allowed things to unfold naturally. Think of the breakthroughs that arrived when you least expected them, the opportunities that fell into place when you released your fear, the clarity that came when you stopped overthinking. These moments remind you that life works beautifully when you trust it. Imagine what would happen if you treated yourself with gentleness rather than pressure. Imagine how your body would feel if you stopped carrying the weight of every worry. Imagine how your mind would feel if you stopped trying to predict every outcome. Imagine how your spirit would feel if you trusted that you are supported, guided, and held by something far greater than your fears. You deserve to live with ease. You deserve to breathe freely. You deserve to feel supported. And you deserve to trust that life is not working against you, it is working with you. Every time you release pressure, even for a moment, you open the door a little wider for miracles to enter. Step into the softness of your own being. Let go of the heaviness you've been carrying. Allow life to meet you halfway. Allow the universe to step in. Allow yourself to be guided. You are not meant to struggle through your journey. You are meant to be supported through it. When you release the pressure, you finally make space to receive everything that has been waiting for you. Every no you have faced in your life has carried a hidden blessing, even if it didn't feel like one at the time. Each rejection, each closed door, each missed opportunity has quietly been guiding you towards something more aligned, more meaningful, and more supportive of your soul. When you look back at moments that broke your heart or disappointed your expectations, you can often see a bigger picture, a picture in which those no's redirected your path in ways you could never have achieved on your own. What felt like an ending was actually a divine course correction. What felt like loss was protection. What felt like rejection was redirection. Every no contains wisdom that your mind may not understand in the moment, but your spirit feels. Sometimes life removes things that are too small for your destiny. Sometimes it shields you from situations that would limit your growth. Sometimes a no rescues you from relationships that would dim your light, environments that would drain your energy, or opportunities that would lead you away from your true purpose. But because you are human, because you have dreams and hopes and desires, the initial sting of disappointment can cloud the truth that a no is not a failure, it is guidance. You are not meant to settle for what is convenient or familiar. You are meant to grow. You are meant to evolve. You are meant to expand into the fullest expression of who you are. That means life will sometimes close doors you are too afraid to close on your own. It will remove people you would have held on to even though they were hurting you. It will end situations you were forcing even though they were draining your spirit. You may feel rejected in the moment, but in reality, you are being redirected toward a place where your heart can finally rest and your potential can finally rise. Think about the times when you didn't get what you wanted, when a dream slipped away, when a relationship ended, when a job fell through, when a plan collapsed. At the time, it may have felt like everything was falling apart. Yet later, when you found something better, you were able to look back and say, now I understand why that happened. This is the beauty of a no. It doesn't make sense in the moment, but later it reveals its purpose with clarity and grace. You may not see it now, but life is always working in your favor. What looks like denial is often timing. What looks like rejection is protection. What looks like an obstacle is redirection. Life is moving you toward the right people, the right opportunities, the right experiences, people who value your presence, opportunities that align with your worth, environments that honor your growth, circumstances that fill your spirit rather than drain it. Every no you faced has shaped you into someone wiser, stronger, and more aligned with your truth. It has taught you resilience. It has taught you patience. It has taught you self-worth. It has taught you discernment. It has taught you to trust yourself. Without those no's, you would not know what you deserve. You would not recognize what is right for you. You would not be able to appreciate the blessings that are coming your way. Each no has been preparing you to receive a yes that matches your highest self. And the truth is, the right yes does not require pressure, fear, or uncertainty. It comes with peace. It comes with clarity. It comes with alignment. It comes with a feeling of relief instead of confusion. The right yes arrives when you are ready to receive it, not a moment too early and not a moment too late. This is why some yeses you wanted before never arrived. You weren't ready. The timing wasn't aligned. The growth hadn't happened. Yet the version of you who truly deserves and understands that blessing had not yet been born. You do not need to fear the word no. You do not need to take it personally. You do not need to interpret it as a sign that you are unworthy. You need only remember that a no is a temporary redirection, not a permanent verdict. It is life saying, not this. Something better is waiting. It is life saying, not them. Someone who honors your soul is coming. It is life saying, not now. Trust the timing. It is life saying, this path is too small for the person you are becoming. So the next time you face a rejection, pause and breathe. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Ask, what is this teaching me? What is this protecting me from? What is this guiding me toward? And trust that the answer will reveal itself in time. Your better yes is coming, one that aligns with your heart, your worth, your purpose, and your destiny. When it arrives, you will understand every no that came before. You will see that nothing was lost. Everything was leading you here. When life invites you to believe in what you cannot yet see, it is calling you into a deeper relationship with trust, faith, and inner knowing. There are moments when nothing in your physical reality matches the vision in your heart. You look around and wonder why the things you've prayed for, affirmed for, and worked for are still not here. But the unseen world is always moving on your behalf, even when your eyes cannot witness the progress. Just because something is invisible does not mean it is not real. The roots of a tree are hidden beneath the earth, yet they hold the entire structure in place. In the same way, the universe is weaving details, aligning people, and moving pieces for your highest good in ways that are not yet visible to you. Your only job is to keep your faith open and your energy aligned with possibility. There is an inner guidance within you that already knows the way. Even when your mind doubts, even when your heart feels tired, this deeper intelligence whispers, keep going. What you desire is on its way. You don't have to see the entire path to trust that it's unfolding. You don't need evidence in the physical world to validate your worth or your destiny. The unseen is where creation begins. Every thought, every affirmation, every belief is a seed planted in the invisible field of potential. The more you nourish those seeds with love, confidence, and expectation, the faster they sprout into form. When you believe in what you cannot see, you activate the law of creation. You become a magnet for the very things you're longing for. Sometimes life hides the manifestation because you are still growing into the person who can hold it. You are being prepared, strengthened, softened, or elevated in ways that are necessary for your dreams to last. Delays are not denials. Delays are protection, refinement, and divine timing at work. You may feel like nothing is changing, but inside you, everything is changing. You are transforming old beliefs, healing outdated fears, and opening space for better experiences. The universe answers every desire, but it answers from the timeline of what serves your highest good, not your impatience. Trust that the invisible is always more expansive, more intelligent, and more miraculous than anything you can currently observe. Even when the situation looks hopeless, your belief can rewrite the entire story. One moment of faith can shift months of stagnation. One decision to stay open can align the miracle you thought was impossible. The universe responds not to what you see, but to what you believe. It mirrors your expectation. When you assume that good things are coming, they do. When you assume that support is always around you, it appears. When you assume that you are worthy of your desire, the path clears for it to reach you. Believing in the unseen is not pretending. It is remembering that your spirit knows more than your senses can capture. Every time you choose faith over fear, you send out a powerful signal of readiness. You tell life, I trust you. I trust the timing. I trust the unfolding. This is when miracles accelerate. This is when unexpected blessings find their way to you. This is when solutions, opportunities, and connections appear out of nowhere. You are not alone in your journey. You are not walking through life unsupported. You are surrounded by guidance, protection, and divine orchestration that works tirelessly for your good. You simply cannot see all of it yet. So today, breathe deeply and relax into the knowing that everything is aligning in your favor. Release the urge to panic or cling to control. Stand firmly in the truth that what is meant for you cannot be blocked, delayed, or taken. Your belief is the bridge between your desire and its manifestation. You hold the power to call in what is already yours in the unseen. Allow yourself to trust, to hope, and to expect the best. Let your heart stay open, even if your eyes see nothing yet. Soon, what you believed without seeing will become the very thing you hold in your hands. Your job is not to figure out how. It is simply to believe. The invisible is working for you. The miracle is already forming. And one day, very soon, what was once unseen will become your lived reality.